Sosa from the H.
Woke up in this bitch like a big dog. Money getting singer realest nigga. Big dog.
What it is. Sinkorswimpodcast. We are back. We are back in full effect, man. Shouts out to everybody who's tuning in right now. You already know what it is, man. The hottest, the livest podcast in the city. We are live at City of Guys, 1118 Highland Street. Make sure y'all download this, man. Download that Spotify app, and y'all can rock out with it. Once again, y'all go by the name of Philly.
It's your boy Slick Dre, man. You already know what it is, man.
You already know it's Davin Nag and Lil Moody with us.
Hey.
Mashai, City of Gods. The Chuck Wagon, I like him dragging.
Say it again, Chuck.
The Chuck Wagon, I like him dragging.
Hey, shout out my man Chuck.
Big Ed in the building.
Big Ed, what's here?
Sosa from the H.
Snack Guardian.
Shouts out to my family here. Listen, man, hit that button I just put up there. Also, man, once again, man, we're going to talk about a lot of things today, man. One of them being what, Dre?
Kevin Samuels.
Shouts out to Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
Fuck Kevin Samuels.
But no, man, real talk, man. So let's get into it. Before, if people aren't familiar with Kevin Samuels, once again, rest in peace. That's another black man that's lost his life.
Yeah, Philly, can you hit me? Like, can you play a clip? I'm familiar,
right, I got you.
but I don't know all the particulars on like why he was popping so much or why people making all the memes.
Because he said what niggas wouldn't say.
Can you?
And Abby, when you talk to them.
Yeah, talking to the mic.
You ain't talking to your turn.
But no, I want to hear
like Kevin Samuels said
first before we dive into it. I'm not used to it.
What you just said?
Because he say shit real niggas wouldn't say.
Right. Oh, niggas that's not in position able to say.
Right, niggas is not in position to say that.
Right.
And there was no shot behind him.
Right.
Like he said what he said, it was what it was.
Right, let's get into this right now, though, real quick. Kevin Samuels, man, y'all listening to
rules and regulations when you
let's start out with the first rule. Let's start with the first rules. How tall are you?
How tall am I? I am 5'8".
Dress size?
16.
All right, you broke the first rule right there. I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think you're talking about. That a man shouldn't cheat or whatever. When you broke the first rule, that men want women who are fit. You weighed more than a man at your height. True or false?
I'm around a lot of chubby dudes, so
no. But okay. How much do you weigh?
220.
I weigh 210 and I'm 6'4". You broke the first rule. See, you ladies don't mind breaking the rules. The men
a little bit. That's just a little bit. So, Kevin was like a therapist, right? He was relationship guru therapist,
image consultant,
a homosexual.
Homosexual. Oh no, homeless sexual.
I believe he was gay.
I just feel like yo was a real nigga, flat out.
Flat out.
No,
it's like this. I fucks with him because he spoke the truth. He spoke his mind. So you can't get mad at a nigga for speaking his mind, whether you're a man or a woman. Because he ain't hold no cut calls with men either.
Yeah.
He got a couple niggas on there that he was in his ass, no homo. But it's like a woman can disrespect a man, call him all types of clowns, fuck you, you ain't shit, this, that, and the third.
Big facts.
And it be straight. But now you got a man talking to a woman that's speaking his mind about a woman. Now he a clown or he less of a man.
But hold up, he started his whole demonstration by getting men together. Recently it was the women, but when he first started, he was trying to get men together, telling them how to operate and be presentable and how to get their shit together. Right. We seen the back end talking about women, which is emotional, which people don't want to hear. Right. Kevin was my man, so say no bullshit.
But no,
so basically, like he was basically like giving his point of view on different. I ain't say never gonna give his. I say giving his point of view just about certain situations.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
for the most part.
Like if a female come on his live and talk that shit or whatever the case, man, he'd just sit there. He'd ask you a question like, so how? Like for one,
how much you weigh? How tall are you?
This is my favorite one.
Your dress size.
Yo asked the girl, she got on there like, well, I don't know the topic of it. Like, he be like, how old are you? She be like, yes. The nigga hung up on him.
Yeah.
You're out of here. No time for games.
Hey, no, he said
these nuts.
He said guess these nuts.
Just these nuts. Like, and I don't see what's wrong with that. Like, bitch, like, come on, I'm a grown ass man. Like, if I ask you how old you are, like, don't Yes. Bitch, you giving me R. Kelly vibes. So
Slick Dre on the mic.
So the whole thing in a nutshell is the man died, and there's a lot of women applauding that he gone now. Shout out to Ebony Big Ab, she applauding that my man gone now.
But you say how he
Shout out to my
away.
man Tay just stepped in.
It's not so much.
But I've seen the memes though. Like
Right.
the memes that people are applauding and they making jokes about somebody dying. I'm just trying to understand because I've seen some of his clips, but I wasn't like an avid follower. So I don't really
The funniest meme respect things out of men, but in my humble opinion, I am who I am. You can they can meet the criteria when they want.
Yeah, they don't. And that's the same thing for men too as well. Like I don't want women to feel like he bashing y'all or nothing because he definitely was coming down on men too who thought they had their shit together and really didn't. The whole thing in a nutshell though, there is a bunch of people online applauding that this man is finally gone and it's messed up. I feel like the community. Hold on, Moody. I feel like the community need that. Yo, we need men like that. But go ahead.
It's not even nobody needed. If you don't agree with a person's ideologies, philosophies, or their way of thinking, you just don't deal with it.
Yeah, you don't. That's it.
But being applauding and being celebratory over somebody's death is just
Yo, in 2022,
it's disgusting.
In 2022, your opinion can't be wrong.
Right.
There's no such thing as a wrong opinion.
Right.
It's not about your way of life or how you think, though.
Facts are facts. Opinions.
Or where you at in life. Like where I'm at in life is not.
I got you,
Rashad. Like for instance, wherever he's at in life, right? That's like comparing me. That's like comparing me. I'm an artist, right? So I have a certain moral compass. I have a certain set of goals. I have a certain view of the world. That's like comparing me to a basketball player. Or NFL player. I'm not playing the same game. We not in the same game. Yeah, we walking the earth at the same time. But if I go talk to a chick who loves NFL, NBA players, I ain't an NFL player.
Moody, you lost.
So never the conversation.
Start talking.
What I'm saying is, basically what I got from the clip, he's giving relationship advice about how women should act and this and that and the third. All I'm saying is certain lifestyles prohibit certain things. So if I'm in a space where I'm a baller, I'm hooping, I'm in NFL, I'm in a certain tax bracket, I carry myself a certain type of man. Right. There's a certain sense of culture that comes with that space.
Well, there's also...
All I'm saying as an artist, I'm just saying that
there's
basically what I'm trying to get to. Everybody has a different walk of life. And I just feel like them wishing death because they didn't agree with his ideologies or his philosophies with the life is just wrong because we all live in different walks of life.
Right. There's also the argument that man
I was showing
a woman how to act. But his message, if it was coming from a woman, they still wouldn't accept it because it was the truth.
Right.
Because it was coming from a man, they had an issue with it.
See, one thing about women, and this is my own personal opinion, women gonna stick together. Right or right, wrong is wrong. Like a woman is not gonna sit in
to a default.
Yeah. You feel me? Like Ebony might be sitting here right now, and a woman might be saying this, that, and the third. Ebony might not agree with her, but she ain't gonna tell it to her face in front of a man.
Don't put it in.
Because y'all know I'm one of the niggas, so I don't think like most women. I think like most of the niggas.
But can you hear me out?
And it's a big issue right here. One thing about
a woman is not going to disagree with another woman in front of a man.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Right.
Why?
It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. I like to hold people accountable, whether you a woman or a man. Right is right, wrong is wrong. But I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect. I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect my friend over a conversation.
So what
you
is
see what I'm saying? So prime example, we was in the store the other day on Thursday, and the little guy was in here being a little bit too aggressive with that young lady. When I walked in, I know how to store mine. I know we don't tolerate disrespect, especially to a woman, especially when she's not being aggressive.
Not here.
Not here. It don't go down here. So to me, when I walked in and shit was going on, my first thing was like, I ignored him, but I walked out like, shorty, don't even pay him no mind. Right. You feel me? And it's not so much of siding with women or men. I just know how shit go down in the store. We don't do that in here.
So let me ask you something though. So say like if she was on that foot, you walked in and she was being disrespectful.
I just told she had to roll out. She gotta go because we don't do that in the store.
I don't think so.
But what's super interesting, when you think about that, which, you know, we don't play that. When men real aggressive and all, you know, we all pulling up. If a woman is aggressive, a 9 times out of 10 the response is, even from our own peers as being a man, they would say, oh, you being a bitch.
Walk away.
No, you being a bitch. The girl being aggressive, like, yeah, I'm on you, yeah, what's up? I want that.
Every time you hear that done.
This nigga shy crazy. Yo, listen, it's the Sinkorswim podcast. We ain't going nowhere. Yo, we got special guests. Special guests who just stepped in the house, man. My man T-shirt Tay, Black Bottle Tay. What's up, Tay?
Show Tay, what's up, yo?
Oh, you Tay in the building. Yo, son, man, the mic. Pause. Yeah, we got Tay in the building, man. Listen, if y'all not familiar with these brothers right here. These brothers kind of like gave me like my kind of like first start even in the dealing with the clothes. Shout out to my man Will. Hold on. My man Will who introduced me to Mashard many moons ago, and then like I got introduced to Tay, and we was all over at the Street Dream store and shit. You
Man, let me
Street
Dreams.
Let
me tell you this. Yo, listen. You haven't been to Street Dreams, raise your hand.
Yeah, nobody really been there, but that's the whole time. Get this whole time, yo, real shit though. So Tay,
you been stalking me since then?
Damn.
They on some shit.
Yeah.
Yo, but Tay, make sure that this shit out, because they ain't the real people. Go ahead. Need one of them. But yo, damn, wish I figure my thumb off. Hey,
yo, it's a Sinkorswim podcast.
No, I'm trying to somebody. Time magazine cover. Breaky girl. But just out there. So you got a T-shirt Tay the whole time while we here the whole time. Yo, Tay was good at what he did. And nobody fucked with him with that shit the whole time. Yo, you got Warren, and you got fucking Chubbs, Carmelo. They come on. Mm-hmm. Oh, but no, but I'm saying, but you got, we got niggas here named Chuck. They got the phone. They got no life in the battery. But
we spent a lot of time on that. Like, what's the next subject? Though?
No, we ain't done.
We ain't done with that yet.
We're not.
I'm just saying. I be
feeling the whole road yet.
Oh, because I got braids. I can't talk. No, all I'm saying is like, yo, I understand why people
so
mad. Listen to me, Philly. I understand why people so mad at him. Like people, like a lot of our parents, a lot of people didn't grow up watching Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones. You know, these sitcoms.
It was a man.
Martell Jordan.
It
was a man.
Have you watched this stuff?
Move sit right here.
I don't know.
Hold on. Have you ever actually sat down and watched this video?
No, so they played the I know who he is.
Real quick.
Yo. I know who he is, but you know.
But then you talking about I got clips on here where he made sense about women.
I was in agreement with him.
Huh?
I wasn't in agreement with
everything that he says.
I'm 9 out of 10.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I said 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna say, like, don't get me wrong. I say fuck Kevin Samuels just because of the tone and some of the way he went and shit. But no, some of these shit that he did say, it made sense when it comes to certain things. Like, it's just certain. I'm not gonna step out my life. I'm not gonna step out my life to jump for some shit that I know.
When you don't like what somebody telling you, you want to say, I don't like how you talking to me. Yeah. When you know that what they telling you was the truth.
But everything he said was respectful. Nobody's gonna catch you on your ass. He said the difference between a man and a woman. A man's voice is deeper. A woman is supposed to talk over, but a woman always escalate her voice, and it makes it seem like you're arguing because she's trying to talk over the man. A man's supposed to be a leader and a provider, right? Yeah. So, and all these women get on there. Most of the women in the last, I say 7 months on this show was talking about they was house women. They wanted to marry and this and that. But he was explaining to them that all these women have been shared. Let me give you an example. You got kids, right?
Absolutely.
How many kids?
Right.
By how many guys?
Right.
So then now that means you're being shared by 7 people. That's how you did the math. Each kid and each parent is each person that you share. So you want to be with this one man that has no kids or one kid, but he has to share you with 7 other people. So his points that he was making his facts,
and
it makes sense.
So and in that situation, I feel like that because I feel like if you haven't been with the same person for all these years, how can you jump on there and say you only want a person like this? You want I feel like a lot of shit be selfish, especially when it comes to women. Like I'm never gonna say I don't want to fuck with a nigga if he got kids or if he got more than one baby mother because just because he has more than one baby mother or children. Don't mean that he can't be a great man or provider for me.
Yeah, I don't think he was taken away from that.
No,
I'm not saying
as a woman. Like, yeah. I'm not going
to okay, here goes one woman. One woman he was talking about, she got on his show. This was just like 6 days ago. She got on there, she's talking about, she's 26 years old, living in Ohio. He just died 2 days ago. Hold on. This was 6 days ago. So 6 days ago, a woman got on there with him. She's 26 years old. She said she's a bachelor. She said she was a bachelor. She got a degree. He said, degree in what? She said business. He said, so what's the business career? She named like 5 businesses. She has 0 kids. She has a house and a car. The car was a damn Nissan or a Rogue and an Ultra.
I got a Nissan.
Listen. She's making it say, she's saying all this stuff, but then she said she want a man, and she said she owns her house. She said she bought a house when she was 24 years old, and the house is paid for. Right. The thing she was saying, she said she graduated and got her degree when she was 17. The thing she was saying wasn't making sense. Some of the women that come to the table with stuff that looks fabricated, looks good, Instagram and this and that, and it don't be true. That's what it is. So that's the thing he was talking about. So he was trying to explain something to the point that she kept on raising her voice over him, cutting him off, that he had disconnected. Yeah. A lot of women do that.
You saying people want transparency, and I can. That's what I can agree with.
No, it's not even.
No, let me finish. I like the point that you made, and then mind you, because I'm not familiar with the stuff, but in this world, this day and age, transparency is very fecal. It's not everywhere because people can perceive how they want to be through the internet, and then when you see them in real life, they are not what you think they are.
Right.
Yeah. Transparency is transparency can take you a long way, and that even for me, one thing that I struggle with when I became an artist and when I started doing stuff down here, I thought an artist had to dress a certain type of way, carry a certain type of way, because when I would watch all the documentaries and look at all the art, it wasn't a lot of people that looked like me that was doing the stuff that I wanted to do until I found Gordon Parks. But I learned from local artists like D-Walk and people like them, like, I can still be moody. I ain't learned shit from you.
No, listen,
Let me
finish
out real quick. But what I learned is from being around D. Watkins and looking at the lectures, like people like Gordon Parks, or looking at Muhammad Ali, looking at it's okay to be what I am. I don't have to transform or create this false life to be a stable artist. No artists like, oh my God, you have to live free, you have to be a certain type of way. I can still, we are, but I'm just talking, we're talking about, he touched on a thing where people do not live in their true self and true essence, where they project what they want to look like on social media, but in real life, that's not them. So you're not getting the true essence of a person.
So look, check it out, man. It's the Sinkorswimpodcast. We're going to go to break.
Man, you already know what it is, man. It's Slick Dre, man. Tune in to Sinkorswimpodcast presented by City Girls. Let's get it.